So what is happening, YouTube? Welcome back, picking up literally right from where we left off. In we go. Blizzard Raptor here, and I am enjoying this game very much. I knew I would. I had been enjoying it anyway. But now that I'm getting more of the story and I'm getting to see more of Aloy.
For identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
If you remember way back to earlier in the series, the last door that scanned her had a corrupted registry. Now, the matriarchs and Aloy took that to mean that there was literal corruption, like what they perceive as.
You are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on? Is a question I'm asking as well. But to finish what I was saying, they took it as literal corruption, like the red effect that you see on the machines. They think that that's some kind of unholy corruption that's making the machines more hostile because of an upset balance in nature. What it actually means is that the database that it was trying to read for her to confirm her identity was corrupted. It wasn't able to retrieve any information. So, yeah. Down we go. And what have we got in here? Now, yeah, the focus still does work. I can still see bits and pieces. I don't know what's important and what's not. I know that where I'm supposed to be going is in that direction, but I always go where I'm supposed to go. Doesn't look like these doors open. Or that one. I came in that way, so we've got this room here.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Of course it is, that's why their civilization fell. There isn't really much here that's interactable. It's not an environment that encourages exploration. It seems to be a very linear corridor and tunnel. Nothing's highlighting in the focus apart from those little audio logs, which I will let you hear because it's bits of story I haven't heard either. So I'm really chuffed about that. I was hoping there would be more in here. Doesn't look like it though, sadly. Yeah, these look like weapons labs.
statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Yes.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions.
When it said holographic projector, I thought it was going to be something different. So, yeah. Got a reception log. It's very strange. Language there. Bizarre. Yeah, I still haven't spent those skill points, by the way, that you probably saw in that menu.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
On the 11th of March 2020.
A corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay. I'm reading through this quite quickly, obviously. Pause it yourselves to read through. I'm just doing this in case it affects the dialogue which Aloy's going to have. So, data log at the end of this corridor here.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Artificial intelligence. My guess would be that the machines became sentient. The black quartz encryption that they talked about stopped the human hosts from actually exercising control over the machines, so the machines learned to think for themselves. And then they had to make weapons to fight the machine platforms that they had made. Yeah, good luck with that. Gonna make sure we stay on top of resources as well while we're here.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
So somewhere here, an environmental system is still working. When you read that, you'll eventually see that that guy's a dickhead.
Get through.
I'm taking it slowly. I don't want to run into or past something. And then that happened. Yeah. I think what I want is this ladder here, actually.
Looks like I can climb here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to climb along the outside here. The ledge. But climb again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go this way. Yeah. Here we go. Up the ladder we go.
Made it.
So again, getting led by the nose, but I want to explore, so I'm going to do some quick exploration. Just quickly pop into every room and scan, looking for any logs or story tidbits we can get, because everything helps to build up the picture for you guys as well. Here we go. Text log, campus log.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Okay. That's a man who can't see anything beyond the material, which is quite sad. I'm not a great believer in religion or the afterlife, but I do believe that there's a bigger picture to be seen. Let's see if we can get some answers from these things.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Yes. So they gave the Corruptor the ability, the Scarab, what we would have called it. Aloy's people call it the Corruptor. They gave it the ability to attack the network that is powering enemy machines and hardwire that into its own network so that it became the controller for combat machines in its area. They gave it the ability to convert biomass into fuel so that if its own fuel sources had been damaged, then it could create fuel from the environment. And I guess that was what the machines, the sort of animal machines, were doing. Chargers and grazers, for example, if you see them digging their way into the ground, churning up organic material and then filling up the blaze canisters with organic matter, that suggests to me that they are, ensuring that they can continue to function. And then you have chill water, which is some kind of coolant system. Gonna see if we get different info from these.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Not really of themselves. I think it's a mobile weapons manufacturing platform. Based on the information it gave there, the Horus is designed, if you have a battle taking place and your projections based on losses and the units required to overwhelm opposition numbers based on the information that the Scarabs are giving you from scouting, if you put all that data into a Horus, the Horus will on-site manufacture the units that you require to win that battle. So it's basically a giant thinking machine. You tell it what you need from this conflict situation and it goes, fair dues, I'll build you X number of these.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Yep. So your Scarab did the scouting, your Kopesh was the sort of elite machine, and then I've forgotten the name of it already. Find out here though. The Horus. The Horus would take all that information in and decide what you needed, like how many more
Looks like
how many more scarabs you needed or
what's left of it.
whatever.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
So quick tie-in here. I don't know how many of you have ever watched it. I don't know how many of you are maybe a fan or not a fan. But if any of you have ever watched Star Trek, particularly The Next Generation, particularly the second season? No, the first season. There is an episode called The Arsenal of Freedom, set on a planet where the people built the perfect weapon system, and the perfect weapon system destroyed them because it's a perfect weapon. The weapon got out of their control, and because it was self-learning, it was able to learn every defense that they would have against it. So despite the fact that they could destroy one machine, the main manufacturing facility and central brain part of the weapon system would take the information from the unit that had been destroyed and go, how did they beat it? This is how they beat it. So next time we'll build a machine that can overcome that. So say it was overwhelming firepower that had destroyed it. The central processing unit learns that, manufactures a machine with a shield and tougher armour, and the next time you try to overwhelm it with just sheer firepower, you are lucky if you can break down the shield, never mind destroy the armour plate and protecting it. So it's able to take out more and more of you, and gradually the people on the planet got wiped out. And that looks like what kind of happened here. Faro built these machines and they got away from them, but it didn't wipe out humanity. Yes, they lost some bunkers, but somehow they were able to survive, and I'm guessing Dr. Sobek's got something to do with that.
Hang on up here. Guess I can too.
Oh, and by the way, that's Egyptian mythology. Sobek, Scarab, Pharaoh. Can I get in here? That'd be cool. Ah, here we go.
At least the chill's gonna keep me alert.
I thought I'd missed that there. That would have been really embarrassing. Don't know if I've just went the right way by mistake. I think there was anything I missed back there. It just...
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Oh yeah, they did get away from them quite badly. That's quite sad. They began attacking targets that they designated themselves rather than targets that they had been designated to attack, and began manufacturing more and more of themselves to overwhelm their enemy quickly with minimal losses. It's crazy. All hands on deck. Yep. So I can either go up there, or I can go in here. And since I want to learn more about the story, I think I'm going to go in here. Looking good so far. This is obviously going to be a story heavy episode. We're not going to get much combat in here, I don't think. Focus again, not revealing anything in the environment. Can't prise those doors open. Here we are.
No space.
I'm just going to keep pushing up here. Interesting bit of art design. The ruins of a corporate factory inside a mountain. We've got to go around, have we? There's a supply crate on that side, so it's looking like... Ah, here we go. There we are. There's the supply crate. Just wanting us to go up here. Another problem I had. So the machines began eliminating organic life, which is strange because I'd always thought that one of the things they were trying to do was preserve organic life. Certainly in terms of the fact that you only ever see the machines eating, in quotation marks, like grass and things like that. They don't hunt the animals. So the war machines, it looks like, might have been...
All it takes is a few good handholds.
Might not have been fussy about what they eat, but the green machines are, and I suspect that's
Made it.
Dr. Sobek's
Wonder what we'll find.
big contribution to... Yeah, I suspect that that's Dr. Sobek's big contribution to the environmental situation. And the fact that humanity was being wiped out was to have her green robots take what we can get from there. Absolutely beautiful view again. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. What have we got here?
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
You're killing robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Sorry guys, I was getting bored. I thought I'd reload my ammo.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Horus and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
I had a feeling there was something more to see here, so I'm climbing. I know I've just been given executive access to that elevator, and we will be using it just shortly. But up we go, up we go, up we go. Because I want this.
Haha! These power cells. But what do I do with it?
Now that was stunning. Enjoyed that. Yeah, back to my lift.
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
Yep.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
Yes, he does.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Right. There we go. We've got some big
getting down
story.
will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. US Robot Command next, to learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
And that's where we'll be going. But in the next episode, because I think we've seen enough for this one. So I am going to leave it there. This was massive. all life on Earth threatened by machines
Focus could reveal.
got out of control, and somehow her ancestor figured out a way to stop it, but the cure was worse than the disease. So many questions, but that's been absolutely fantastic. So let's wrap it up there. If you guys have enjoyed the episodes so far, please like the videos you've watched, leave a comment, let me know what you've enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow. I look forward to chatting with any of you guys about the story beats that we've got from this so far. And with that being said, you guys
Focus will see something.
take care of each other, be kind to each other, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.